You might know tug of war as something that looks a little bit like this, when in reality, it's actually a professional sport. Tug of war is played with 8 players to a team, and they all fit inside of their own weight class. There is a rope with markings 4 meters from the center line, and the objective is to pull your opponents over your mark on your side of the field. The games can last from 30 seconds to over 30 minutes at a time, and there's actually a lot of strategy that goes into the games. In this photo of Team Canada, you can clearly see the men's specialized boots and belts as well as their team uniforms. In addition to pulling opponents over the line, you can also have fouls, such as this one in this video, where Erin falls onto the ground and then doesn't get up in time. In the next video, Erin drops her elbow below her knee, which is a foul called locking. And in the next one, Alison and I turn around backwards and pull the rope over our shoulder, which is also a foul.
Overall, the origins of tug of war are unknown. However, it is believed that tug of war was originally practiced in Cambodia, ancient Egypt, Greece, India, and China. There are sculptures found in Egypt that demonstrate the practice of tug of war, which is often used for games, traditions, and religious beliefs. Different countries have different ways and rules on how they play tug of war. For example, Korean tug of war is played where children clasp their arms around each other's waists to form a living tug of war chain. This was our attempt at Korean tug of war. There's also Aboriginal links to tug of war in North America, where North Americans use tug of war as a way of settling arguments.
The Zora team consisted of Robert McIntosh, the anchorman, who could plant his feet on a barn door sill and hold back 2 draft horses, Billy Monroe, the local strongman, Irahu Mason, who could carry 2 115-pound anvils at arm length, Alexander Clark and Robert McLeod, who could more than hold their own on any team, and the Honorable James Sutherland, their first captain, who was later replaced by Ebenezer L. Little Abe Sutherland. In 1888, after winning all the local polls and after they beat the neighboring district Lucknow Giants, team captain James Sutherland wanted more of a challenge. He took the team to Buffalo on August 1888, where once again they pulled their competition off their feet. This was the first time they won the North American title. Then in 1890, they traveled to Chicago where they lost. They had a rematch in October in Embro, and much to Chicago's disappointment, the Zoras won, proving once again that they were the best. At the Chicago World Fair in 1893, the final match was once again between the Zoras and the Chicago team. When Zora won, they brought the World Championship title to Canada, cementing their place in Canadian history. They never pulled together again.
It is now run out of the Tug of War International Federation, or the TWIF. This is their logo. The TWIF has over 50 countries involved, including Canada, the United States, South Africa, and European countries. In Canada, it is mainly played in Ontario and British Columbia, but there have been teams in Nova Scotia. Here is a picture of Team Canada out of Ontario in 1998 that were at Worlds. Of the Falmouth team that won in 2002 against Smarttalk, Stewiacke, and Blue Water in Nova Scotia. This is a video of Team Nova Scotia competing against South Africa in Blue Water, Ontario